Hello, fellow viewers from around the world. We want to thank you for making that time to join us again to our YouTube channel. This is Education Unpacked, where we look into all aspects education, online, campus, the trends. We try to put information together to enable you, the viewers, you, the professionals, you, the students, you, the seasoned expert, to make an informed decision. So we are welcoming you back again today. We want to thank those who watch our previous videos via Education Unpacked. We want to thank you for your feedback. And we also appreciate your time and your valuable time actually for you to watch our channel. So we've put together today some very important information. Here at Education Unpacked, we try to go into those areas where it's hard to find on university's website. You can't just see them out there over the internet because we have the industry experience. We are between the decision-making process and how to kind of make that informed decision. So we gather information, bring it to you so you can analyze it for yourself, and then you can say, yes, I'm ready to go forward. I'm ready to choose this university for whatever reasons, for whatever criteria. So today, we are going to move forward. If you're just joining us, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel and also to share it wherever you want to. Our questions today is, what we're going to be looking at is the top 10 questions to ask during your admissions interview. Top 10 questions to ask during your telephone interview. It could be face-to-face, it could be telephone calls coming from your favorite universities or one of those universities that you've inquired from around the world. They are calling you. You should be able to have these 10 questions with you. These questions will kind of give you a clear picture as to how you're about committing yourself. So if you have these 10 questions correctly, then you can make the right decision. So at Education Unpacked, we have resourced that information for you. We kind of researched it and put it on the table for you. If you have your pen, if you want to stay put, write it down. It's up to you for you to execute that in your next search. But thanks for watching. We're going to go straight into what we have for you today. It is so important that you as a student can start investing your money. We know this is the end of year. Most people are looking into their budget and they want to look at those schools that will meet their individual needs. Now, we're going to focus on a very, very niche section which got to do. There are lots of questions out there. Hundreds of different questions, but what we've put together is what would drive you through in making that informed decision. Now, number one of this question is, where is the university? Where is the university? As an online student or as a campus student or as someone who intend to just advance their careers, you want to know where the universities that you're going to be studying in is located. So this is so important. And why is this important? I'll tell you why. Because you want to know if this particular country, the education system is strong. You want to know if the qualification that's coming from this university or from this region or this country, it's going to meet your needs back home or wherever you are. You may be applying from Latin America, from Europe, from Asia, from the Americas, from Africa, or from the Middle East. You want to make sure that this particular school is located in a country where the qualification will be recognized. I'm not saying that universities located in other countries don't have an accredited qualification, but we all want to have prestigious certificates coming from countries that have proven their research. They've demonstrated that over the years. They've produced Nobel laureates based on their particular education system. So we want you to enjoy that as well. Number two question is, you need to ask about the university. Do you want to ask about the university? You have this telephone conversation with the consultant from school is calling you. You want to ask about the university. You want to ask about what are the reputation? How do they kind of like, what do they fit in? Do they fit into your individual needs? Do you want to have that name of that university on your certificate, on your next master's bachelor's degree or doctoral program or certificate that you're going to be completing in the years ahead? So you want to make sure that all of that information is correct. You want to ask about the university. The third question for you to ask the consultant is for you to ask about the quality of delivery. What I mean by this, you want to engage the consultant and ask them, how is the learning method? How is it conducted? If you're going for a campus program, you want to have, you want to put that in an email. You want to engage them, the consultant who is calling you. You want to talk to them. This is so important that you will have a better picture as to the method of delivery. If it's an online university, you want to make sure that you ask about the method of assessment. You want to ask about what are the number of hours involved in terms of assignment submissions. You want to also ask about very relevant things like, are you going to be engaged like 24 hours a day for this program? What is the minimum time needed for you to invest in terms of you completing your assignments? You want to go into this detail. So you want to make sure you understand what you were talking about. You don't just want to be talked onto during this conversation. So the number 3 question was, how about the quality of delivery? How is it delivered? It's so important for you. Number 4, which is very important, you want to tell the consultant what you want. They're not just going to tell you what they want, but what you want as an individual. Maybe but your background is different and you just saw the program. You made an inquiry. You want to tell them what you want, how this qualification is going to fit into your next career move. The decision you're going to be making in the future, the type of industry that you will be engaging yourself in. So you want to see how the curriculum and the certificate will fit into that. So you're telling them what you want, what position you are at the moment, and what you intend to achieve doing that particular program. This is so important, and you want to point out what you are looking for. You want to show them what you are looking for. You want to tell them what you know so far and what you expect them to tell you that can derail your decision making. So it's so important. The number 4 question is vital. Number 5, which is absolutely must, is to engage in the conversation. Some students, when they get a call from abroad, or from abroad could mean from Europe or from Asia or from Africa or from the Middle East, they just kind of panic about this phone call. Why are you panicking? Because you may not be prepared at the time, but you just want to be engaged in the conversation. By engaging here, what I mean here is to kind of like put your point across. Ask them things about the school, because they're also calling, the consultant is calling, or the advisor, to kind of find a balance on if this particular program is something that will deliver the needs that you are looking for. So if you are able to engage in that conversation, you don't just want to sit there and say, yes, yes, yes. Oh, can you do this? Yes. Can you do that? Yes. Are you able to provide this? Yes. Are you going to do? Yeah. Okay, it's fine. But you want to engage. You want to show to them that you will be the one. Don't forget, you will be the one starting at the end of the day. You will be alone. Nobody's gonna get involved into your learning aspect, and you will be the one to submit your assignments. It is something you want to go through. You want to have that opportunity to engage them during the first call. Number 6 point is very, very important. This is absolutely important. There is just no two-way about this particular point. The reason this point is so important is because most people have a time frame on what they intend doing. Now, the question is, ask about the duration of the program, the minimum duration and the maximum duration of this program. So you want to know how long the master's degree will last, how long it will be, and how you're going to complete this program. It's so important for you to know that. Why is the minimum duration so important? Because it enables you plan your finances, and you know if the program is going to be funded by your company. Your company may want to know how long this is going to be, and you also don't want to be studying throughout your life, right? So you want to know if it is going to be between 6 months and between 18 months rather, if for a master's degree, 2 years for a master's, or 3.5 years for a bachelor's program, or you're going to be taking that to a maximum of 5 years. So some master's degree will be the standard completion time. Again, every students have their own learning style, or their commitment is different, but you want to know if it's going to be for 2 years or it's going to be for a period of 5 years maximum. For the bachelor's, you want to know if it's going to be minimum 3 years, a maximum of 5 years. For doctoral programs, that goes the same for over 3.5 or up to 5 years. So this is so important for you to know. In that way, you can plan your budget. You can plan your income. You know how this is going to be. You can talk to your employer. If they're going to be funding that program, you can tell them that you are vested with information. You know what you're talking about, how this is going to be important for you, and you can get that done within this number of time. So it's important for you. Number 7, which is vital as well, you get to prove your commitment during the conversation. How do you prove your commitment? You want to say you know what you're talking about, that you have all the requirements, you have the documentation in place, you've made some research about the university, you can deliver papers, you want to ask them what extra is needed for you to be admitted in that particular program. It is vital for you to commit yourself and to show some level of decisiveness in the conversation. You got to be decisive. If this is something you can do, you say yes. If you're not going to do it, you say no, I'm not going to do it, because some students say yes, I can do that, I can do that. I mean, you can say, no, I'm not ready now. You can call me back in 6 months or in 3 months or in 1 month. This is going to change. At the moment, I just wanted to get some information so I'm able to make an informed decision after a couple of months. But if you just sit back there and say, yes, okay, I can do it, and then the consultant doesn't take you seriously, you're not a serious candidate. There's nothing wrong. Universities call to talk to you, to talk with you actually. They want to get you participate in the conversation. There is no risk of saying no, I'm not going to do it. I'm just calling to get some information. Some students in certain regions will say, yes, I can do that. I can do that. At the end of the day, they can't do it. So it's so difficult for you to not prove your decisiveness by saying yes or no. Number 8 point here is you want to ask about the formation of the classroom size. I mean, the kind of individuals in that particular program. Are they the same? Are there people from the same background in terms of profession or the same industry? Are you doing an engineering program or a public health master's degree? You want to ask if what is the composition of the classroom? Is it made up of medical experts, seasoned experts in research and development in the healthcare industry? If you are an engineer, you're doing an engineering program, you want to ask if these are architects or, industrial experts in this particular program. You want to ask, they will give you that information. So you need to ask about what the classroom size is made up of. And another very important part here is you want to know about the tuition fees. So important, absolutely important. There is no two way around this one. You got to ask about the fees. You can't just you need to do your own research first of all. Do your own individual research and find out if this is a program for you. You may look at the curriculum looking really brilliant, nice looking, and everything's there, flashy on the website, but you cannot afford it. So you want to ask if this is something that you can afford, if you can pay the fees, If you cannot pay, you say, no, I cannot pay. I'm going to go elsewhere and look for a curriculum or a certificate that meet my need. This is important for you. You want to look at your budget. You want to see if this is something that you can finance. You want to see if your sponsor can meet this cost. So it is important. You want to see how this aligns to your career development. And finally, you want to also look at, ask this question about the graduation. This is important. After investing that huge sums of money, you want to know how the graduation takes place, if you will be able to attend your graduation, or if you will be invited in whatever form, or you want to ask them to send your certificate. If you can ask all of these things. Before even asking about the graduation, you want to know if at some point of your study, you will be asked to come to the school. You can ask this. Or you want to know if you have to do this completely at your location. So these top questions are important for you to make that crucial decision. It is just so important that you cannot go anywhere and then just make some kind of commitment without you knowing, having these 10 questions at the back of your mind. So we want to thank you for having listened to our video. We hope this video must have touched you. Maybe it has pushed you to the next step, to 2020. As you're going in there, you want to be very confident by having this particular, arm yourself with these questions so you can get the best out of your next consultant who's going to be calling you from wherever in the world, and you're able to make some informed decision for yourself. So if you're just joining us, we want to thank you for listening, and we hope that someday you're going to be graduating like some of those students you see on your screen there. And before they went through this process, they had the chance to ask these 10 critical questions that enable them to make an informed decision. So thanks so much for joining us again. We hope that we're going to be seeing you again in the next couple of days as we upload our new videos. Please click on the subscribe button, and thanks for watching. If we have inspired you to make some steps forward, we want to thank you for giving this video a thumb up. So have a pleasant day. We wish you good luck with your education endeavors, and do not forget to drop any questions you might have. And if you think there is a particular questions that we did not discuss or we did not point out, please send us a comment, and also drop us an email so we are able to, and tell us the reason why these questions should feature on this 10 top questions. But these 10 questions will lead you to you making an informed decision. So thank you so much, and we wish you good luck, and we're looking forward to meeting you again soon. Bye-bye.